Hello, good morning. Today we are going to look at bits and bytes. So what is a bit? So bit is a single unit of information. So it's an indivisible unit of information. It can store one of two values. Can a bit can either store the value 0 or can store the value 1. Or you can think of a bit as a switch which stores two types of information on or off. In short, a bit stores two kinds of information called as 0 or 1, or you could have called it as off or on, or sometimes it's called as false or true. To summarize, a bit stores one of two types of information. Okay. Now we can have lot of bits. Multiple bits can represent not just two kinds of information but more information. If you want to represent bigger amount of data or information, you can use multiple bits, right? How can we do that? So I'm going to represent a bit by this box. So this bit box can have, inside it can have either 0 or it could have had 1, right? What if I have two such boxes? If I have two such boxes, I can have four kinds of information. Why? Because I could have had 0 0 or 1 0 0 1 or 1 1, right? So two bits can store four kinds of information. Right? Okay. So two bits can store one of four kinds of information, right? So the four kinds of information are 0 0 1 0 0 1 or 1 1. Two bits can store one of them, right? So as you could see, one bit can store two bit can do 4. Why is it that you are able to do 4? Because its capacity to store information doubles each time you add one more bit. Why? Because it doubles, because let's just hide this fact. Without this, there was two possibilities, 0 or 1. Now when I add this, there are now four possibilities, because consider any one possibility here. I could have had an extra, put a 0 here and it's a new possibility. Or another way is that I put an 1 here and it's a new, it's a different possibility, right? Whatever the amount of data could have been possible here can be doubled by adding one extra bit. So every extra bit basically doubles this value. 2 becomes 4, and if I have 3, it becomes 4 becomes 8. These numbers, this 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1, you can also see them as binary numbers. How many different binary numbers can we represent using 2 bits? We could represent 4 distinct binary numbers, 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1, right? It's basically, if you can store 4 distinct binary numbers, it's as good as saying you can have 4 different kinds of information. If you have n bits of information, how many distinct binary numbers or distinct information can you store? what did we say here? If I had one bit, I had two possibilities, 0 or 1. When I had when I had 2 bits, I could do 4. Why? Because we said that it doubles, right? This adding one extra bit doubles. This is exactly what we can have here. So this is let's say n minus 1 bits are raised here, and I have this extra nth bit, right? So if the n minus 1 bit can store k different integers, or sorry, if n minus 1 bits can store k distinct numbers, binary numbers, then n bits can do 2k distinct bits. So this can do k distinct binary numbers, then this entire n bits can do 2k distinct. That's also clear. From this, can we see the pattern? How many distinct binary numbers can n bits represent? Can you see that pattern? How many for 1 bit? 2. How many for 2 bits? 4. Right? Basically 2 into 2. Okay, so I'll just write. How many for 3 bits? We said it doubles, right? At each addition of each 1 bit doubles. So if there are n bits, it's going to be 2 raised to n many distinct binary numbers. Okay. Right, now how many distinct phone numbers are possible? Right now our mobile numbers can have 10 digits, and each digit can be from 0 to 9. So how many distinct phone numbers are possible? So 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 times, so 10 raised to 10, right? That's kind of the same idea here, but it's here you have only 2 bits, so it becomes 2 raised to n. So that is now the next thing we are interested in is what is called as a byte. A byte is made up of 8 bits. So if a byte contains 8 bits, how many distinct binary numbers are possible in a byte? 2 raised to 8. And what is that? That is 256. So 256 different binary numbers are possible in a byte. Now you might have seen megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, etc. So what is a kilobyte? A kilobyte is 2 raised to 10 bytes. That is 1024 bytes. What is a megabyte? Two raised to 20 bytes. And what is a gigabyte? 2 raised to 30 bytes. So this is sometimes this is written as KB, this is MB, and this is GB. Now so sometimes your internet speed is represented using kilobytes per second, megabytes per second, etc. So that is basically this many information is transferred per second, or in 1 second 2 raised to, so if your internet speed is, let's say, 1 kilobyte per second, right, that means then 1024 bytes are transferred at 1 second by your machine, by your internet connection, right. But sometimes you have to be careful, because sometimes it's not, they might be calling it MB, but not for megabyte but for megabit. So that's sometimes represented as MB, small b per second, and this would be represented as MB, capital B per second. So this is megabyte per second and that's megabits per second. So you can see there's a massive difference, right? So this divided by 8 is this. That's about internet speed. Your hard disk will probably be some gigabytes or some terabyte, which is 2 raised to 40 bytes.